Marcus Chen wiped down the counter of his repair shop for the third time that evening, watching the clock tick toward 7. His daughter Amy had planned a surprise birthday dinner at their favorite Thai restaurant, and he could already imagine her disappointed face when he called to cancel. But the Zentari woman standing in his doorway, clutching a crying infant with too many arms, looked absolutely desperate. "Please," she said in broken English, her translator chip clearly malfunctioning. "Ship broken, baby sick, no credits." "No help?" Marcus had seen plenty of aliens since Earth joined the Galactic Coalition 5 years ago. Most kept to themselves, treating humans like the embarrassing newcomers at a cosmic country club. The Zentari were particularly aloof, a proud species of engineers and merchants who considered human technology primitive at best. "Let me see what I can do," Marcus said, already reaching for his tools. The Zentari woman, she introduced herself as Keela, led him to a battered transport ship in the public docking bay. The vessel was old, held together more by hope than proper maintenance. Inside, the life support system wheezed and stuttered, barely keeping the cabin at breathable temperatures. The baby's cries echoed through the metal corridors, a sound of pure distress that transcended species. Marcus assessed the damage quickly. The primary power coupling had blown, and the backup systems were failing. It was the kind of repair that would take a certified galactic mechanic 3 days and cost more credits than Kayla probably had. But Marcus had spent 20 years fixing broken things with whatever he had on hand, first in the Marines, then raising Amy alone after the accident. "I need to call my daughter," he said, pulling out his phone. "This is going to take a while." Amy's voice was understanding but sad. "It's okay, Dad, we can do it tomorrow." "I'm sorry, kiddo. There's a baby involved." "Then you better get to work. Love you." Marcus smiled. He'd raised her right. For the next 6 hours, Marcus worked with an intensity that surprised even himself. He bypassed the fried power coupling entirely, rerouting energy through the secondary manifolds. He jury-rigged a stabilizer using parts from his own toolkit and a caffeinated beverage container that happened to be the right size. When the environmental controls threatened to give out completely, he fashioned a temporary heat exchanger from the ship's own paneling. Kayla watched him work with growing amazement. "This should not be possible," she kept saying. "The parts do not match. The specifications are wrong." "Specifications are guidelines," Marcus replied, his hands moving with practiced confidence. "Sometimes you just need to make things work." As dawn broke over the city, Marcus fired up the systems. The ship hummed to life, steady and strong. The baby's cries had softened to contented coos as the cabin warmed to a comfortable temperature. Kayla stared at him with her large, multifaceted eyes. "You saved us. Why?" "You do not know us, your people and mine. We have not been kind to humans." Marcus shrugged, packing his tools. "You needed help. I could give it. That's enough." What Marcus didn't know was that Kayla wasn't just any Zentari. She was the daughter of the Zentari High Merchant, traveling incognito after fleeing an arranged marriage. And she had recorded everything. 3 days later, Marcus was trying to repair a malfunctioning refrigerator when his shop was surrounded by ships. Not just any ships, Zentari diplomatic vessels gleaming like silver teardrops in the afternoon sun. Amy called him in a panic, saying aliens were on every news channel asking for the human Marcus Chen. The Zentari High Merchant himself entered the shop, his ceremonial robes flowing behind him. Kayla stood beside him, holding her baby, who now wore what looked like a tiny crown. "Marcus Chen," the High Merchant began, his translator working perfectly. "You have done what our best engineers said was impossible. You saved my daughter and my heir with nothing but primitive tools and human ingenuity. You asked for nothing in return, expected no reward, showed no prejudice despite how my people have treated yours." Marcus shifted uncomfortably. "I just did what anyone would do." "No," the High Merchant said firmly. "You did what a human would do. We have been wrong about your species. We saw your technology and judged you inferior. We did not see your resourcefulness, your compassion, your ability to adapt and improvise. These are the qualities of true greatness." He placed a crystalline medallion in Marcus's hands. "This is the Star of Zentari, given only to those who embody the highest virtues of the Galactic Coalition. You are the first human to receive it. And I am here to offer you something more, a position as Chief Innovation Consultant to the Zentari Engineering Corps. We need minds like yours, Marcus Chen, minds that see possibilities where others see only limitations." Marcus looked at Amy, who had arrived and was recording everything on her phone with tears streaming down her face. He thought about all those years of making do, of fixing broken things, of teaching his daughter that helping others mattered more than convenience. "I'll need to bring my daughter," he said, "and I'm keeping my shop. People here need me too." The high merchant's expression shifted into what might have been a smile. "Humans," he said with something approaching respect. "Always negotiating. This is acceptable." As news of Marcus's recognition spread, something shifted in the Galactic Coalition. Humanity's reputation transformed overnight. They weren't the primitive newcomers anymore. They were the species that could fix anything, adapt to anything, sacrifice their own comfort to help anyone. The species whose single father would skip his own birthday to save a stranger's child. Marcus Chen went back to work the next day, but his shop was never quiet again. Humans, aliens, beings from across the galaxy came seeking the man who proved that sometimes the greatest technology isn't what you have, it's what you do with it. And somewhere in the cosmos the word spread: never underestimate a human, especially one with duct tape, determination, and a good heart. The end.